Hello, welcome back. It's June here. I have some cards to show you that I made using the free gift from this month's Creative Stamping magazine. It's issue 55. You'll have to excuse my well-worn hand and wrist support for this one. I can't show you the demonstration that I had planned because my hands are too bad, have been very painful these last few days. Excuse me. So a brief video today. In this issue, as always, there's plenty of ideas with cards excuse me, from the design team. There's a competition in there. Craft Stash are showing some of the new stock and they're offering a discount, and the stamp set that you're getting is by Chloe, and there's quite a lot of stamps here. Well, there's always an A4 sheet of stamps. It's called Bright and Breezy, and you've got stamps catering from baby to an adult with the shirt and dress, underwear, some garden flowers and grasses and trees, birds. I can remember the football strip and this stamp set from many years ago. I have this set. So I do apologise. I'll just put the magazine to one side and I'll show you some of the cards that I've made and the one that I was hoping to dem. I've used quite a lot of the stamps. All but one have the washing line in some form. So the first one, I don't think you'll be able to see on this, but there's just a faint haze of blue, as if it's the sky, and a faint haze of green for the grass. And I've used the washing line with the tree trunks and the greenery, the ivy growing around it. When I coloured the dress and the shirt, I spritzed it with water because I wanted some dimension, and this is what I got. So I love this because it looks as if they're blowing on the line with invisible pegs, magic pegs. So I've stamped the perfect pair and I've added these hearts in decreasing sizes up to the top. So that's card one. Card two, I've used the baby set for a little boy and a little girl, and this paper, the background paper, is from my stash, and I've added glossy accents onto the baby grow to give the impression, I hope, that it's wet. Same principle, a little bit of blue for the sky and green for some grass, and I use the Clarity brushes and mostly Distress Oxide inks and some of the ordinary Distress inks for that. And the pens I've been using are a very old set of mine. I've mentioned them a few times on my blog. They're by Sugarloaf, and they're called Whispers Strokes. It doesn't give you a name at all of what shades they are, but I've used this one, this brown, for the tree trunks, and the blue to colour in the glossy accents on the baby grow. That's card 2. Same principle, practically the same principle on the one for the little girl. This is the pink I've used. Again, this is my stash, the paper from my stash. And if you notice, the congratulations stamp is straight, which I've kept it that way on that tag. But for the little girl, I have curved it, which is great because you can do that with the clear stamps. Just make sure it's well pressed down onto your stamp block or on your stamping platform, because when they're fairly new, they tend to jump off. I haven't applied the glossy accents to that one. Card 4 is using the bra, only the bra, and instead of using, there's choice of two washing lines, the one with the tree trunks and then that one to add, if you want to, on maybe these trees or whatever you decide to make. So, excuse me again, instead of using the trees that way, I've turned them upside down. So I've just got the stumps that way, drew a makeshift washing line, stamped the bra in the 3 colours, added some pegs, and also added the clear Nouveau crystal drops in various places, and the appropriate sentiment is thanks for your support. I do apologise. This one, monochrome, using the boxer shorts and the briefs, the trees that way around. I've stamped the perfect pair and congratulations. And with a fine black pen, I've created a border, a scribble border, and then using a smoothie that had black soot on it, I just distressed around the edge. And this card, again, back to the washing line with the ivy. And all I've done for the background is added the blue and carried it through to the bottom, just a light shade. And then I've used the bra and pants set and the socks, coloured that with a red pro marker and stamped hang in there. And the card that I was going to demonstrate is this one. And if you can't guess, it's a washing machine. And I'm working on the principle, this is in a man cave, or you know, a man's flat. So we have the washing machine, which I used glossy white card. That's a giant box of soap powder, and what I'm hoping to do is to add some white flour soft along the bottom and trying to get it to come out of the box as if the powder has spilled. So with this, and I hope you can see that, we have what looks like water and the remains of some soap powder or even fabric conditioner where it's going a little bit cloudy. And what I used was the fishbowl die from Creative Expressions. So really that should be that way. That's the base of the fishbowl and that's the top. So I've die cut that in silver mirror card to give the chrome effect on the washing machine door, and added a cup treat. Hope you can see that. And then I filled it, well I didn't fill it, I filled it possibly quarter of the way with some hand hygiene gel. And what you really have to remember is to seal the back well and truly. When I filled that, I put some of the heavy acetate, the thick acetate on the back and sealed that well. I die cut this twice and laid it so I've got some dimension, and I've used the boxer shorts which I stamped 4 times, coloured them in red, blue, black and brown. I've put them in the washing machine at different angles to look as if they are in the process of being washed. The little dot on the control panel there was just cut actually on black card. The dot, any little pieces like that that come out from die cuts, I have a little container for, and I added glossy accents on that. That's the, I suppose, on off button, and that's the control panel. And the sentiment from there is, oh pants, sorry I forgot, and I've just added a little wooden peg on there. The background, I used an embossing folder with the wood panel effect, and then distressed the edges with a darker blue. I haven't got it back to this yet because hands have, I've had to abort everything I was doing with this card. So that is it from Creative Stamping issue 55. I'll be showing these on my blog, which is all the W's, poppyfieldcardcrafts.com. And thank you for spending some time with me. See you at the next video. Bye.